Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm here at my life coach's house again. Yesterday, I did a little video on Dallas just before one of my naps. I have a letter from Teresa Smelgrove, who's asking, like, well, how many naps do I have a day? Well, somewhere around 12 to 14 usually. It's 1 hour for every hour. It's 2 naps for every hour worked is a ratio I try to keep it at. So that's the answer to your question. As you can see, we're kind of moving around here. We've got into our new facilities. My masseuses showed up yesterday. I had them mailed to me from our previous house, as you know. The same lady, Teresa Snellgrove, asked me what my theories were, our beliefs were about this McDavid contract that had just happened. And well, the question that came out of this was, should McDavid take less money to be able to be on a Stanley Cup championship team? And there's a two-part answer to this. The first answer is, should he? Like, does that mean that he's not a team player? No, it doesn't mean that. If he doesn't take less money, it just means that he wants to make his money that he deserves for getting to where he did in the league as the best player in the world. There's nothing wrong with that. The fact as it stands, or at least what they tried to sell to the fans, is that he, through negotiations, his main concern was the team and winning a championship. And in doing so, they came out and said, the initial leak was that he was going to make $3.25 million a year. And then all of a sudden he signs for 12 and a half. Well, isn't that interesting? But the general belief is that he could have maybe got $14 million a year. So in which case you could say that he left money on the table. The fact of the matter is, the Oilers could have very well said, you know, $14 million a year is just not going to work for us cap-wise, so we aren't going to be able to do that as much as we love you, as much as you are the greatest, and maybe even the fact that you deserve it. So in which case he decided to take less. Well, there's lots of ways to look at that. I don't know if any team right now can afford to pay one player $14 million, as much as he may deserve it as far as the market is concerned. So by him saying that I'm going to take a cut, first of all, it's a great PR move. Second of all, but on the other side of the fence is that there's not likely any team that can in the cap world pay that right now at the moment. So he says they have it leak out that they brought it down to 13.25. And then a nice PR move by them saying that he cut it down to 12.5 million. But I think generally speaking, it's a PR move because Joe Thornton, if you remember, did something similar to this. In fact, a lot of players do. They take less on their contracts. However, what people don't realize is most of this is a handshake, if you will, maybe even in writing, that as they get older, they'll work that money into their contract. For instance, Joe Thornton just got signed a 1-year, $8 million contract with the San Jose Sharks. Ain't no way Joe Thornton's worth $8 million in this league right now. He was, what, a 50-point player last year? His market probably at this stage of his career, if you look at other players at his age, they're signing like $1 or $2 million 1-year contracts. Those are players that took maximum through their whole career. They've made as much as they possibly could. However, if you got a guy like Joe Thornton, you can say, tell you what, kids, keep the cap down. We'll pay you a little lower now. When you reach in your 37s and 38s, we'll give you a big 1-year contract to make up for your losses. That sounds like what's happened with McDavid here. Take the cut, and it's a big cut because it's an 8-year contract. He could have got $14 million, probably. Maybe, if any team would be willing to pay it. But the market probably says it is somewhere around there. So at the very least, 13 and a quarter he could have did, and the Oilers probably would have did. And I don't doubt you say, I'll take $750,000 off so you can sign Draisaitl and stuff like that. But does that mean he's never going to get that money back? $750,000, what's that, $8 million? I'm going to do the math real quick. Something around $6 million you're just going to throw away at the possibility that you can sign one player to get a cup? I'll tell you what, if it's my son, I say no freaking way. If they can't build a team under a cap on your taking away, they don't have to build a team to win a cup under the cap by taking away your family's money. Work out a deal that you get the money later, and I think that's exactly what happened here. I could be wrong. I have no inside information. As you know, I live in a basement, so it's not like I have Shirelli calling me up every day. Maybe once a week, but not every day. Anyways, boys and girls, that's my take on the McDavid thing. I got to get to, I've got about 4 or 5 massages lined up for today, so I'm going to have to get to that. And I also have my nap regimen that I have to do as well. So busy day for me. Make sure you head into my other videos as well. I'm doing a series now in the summer about what each team is going to do or should do and so on and so forth like that. Check them out. There's Toronto, Montreal, Pittsburgh, Nashville. And I got a top 10 coaches one that nobody's been touching right now, and it's lonely. It needs some touching. That's my full 42%, boys and girls. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.